I'm gonna wait for the music to die out. Okay. 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 I'm back today with another stream. This stream is gonna be on locust. Uh it's a continuation of yesterday's stream. I wanted to touch on the fact that someone came in here the other day and they told me that locusts didn't breed in water. They said because they were desert locusts that they didn't need water to breed. So without further ado, let's get into it, okay? Hold on. See, because I want people to know that I did my research before I came on this channel talking the stuff I'm talking. Okay? Hold on. Now, just in case some people are right here, all right? Full documentary. Anytime you're free, anytime you anytime you feel like someone's pumping fear to you, check this documentary out, okay? Right here in the corner it says return excuse me. It says Return of the Bible Plagues, okay? This is free documentary. So I don't know if they're Christian based. I don't know if they're Bible based, okay? I don't know if they're being backed by someone, but throughout the globe, we all know that locusts were a plague of biblical proportions. Now we call them natural disasters. Now, I think that's why these instances are actually happening upon the planet, because now people are doing what they want. They have freedom of choice, and due to freedom of choice, we're now we're agitating the living heavenly Father. So now, as we do that, these plagues. Look, I didn't make this. This is DW News. They're a public news source for Germany. I don't know who made it, but they made sure to put plague, okay? This one says desert locust outbreak. So not only do we have a viral outbreak currently going on the planet, but these locusts that are now taking up East Africa and Southern Asia, okay? They're now on the planet as well. And it's only going to get worse. If anyone, when you get a chance, either you can come to my page and scroll back a few streams I did, or you can do your own research and look up the 7 bowls of judgment, okay? That's biblical. So it doesn't only stop at locusts. It's going to get way worse. In fact, at a point of judgment, earthquakes become a plague. So I bid you, the Bible's not a joke. It's not a fairy tale. Try to make a connection with God, okay? Because a lot of people say, hey, you know, God's not real or the Bible's fake. Well, these biblical plagues are now happening upon the earth, okay? No, sir. See, I'm not sure. It sounds like the way you're typing, you're from America. So I would say that maybe through your freedom of option, too much leisure is a freedom. And if you do too much leisure, ignorance becomes bliss. You see? So we're not really doing the research. But for years, they have been spraying these crops, okay? And this locust swarm, as I'm about to show you, because someone came in here, this is the meaning for the stream. This is the meaning for the stream, guys. Someone came in here the other day when I was saying that we need to get right because the plagues or the judgments are upon the earth. Someone told me that I was just assuming, or I was like I was giving out misinformation. They said that these locusts don't need water in order to breed. But when they don't have enough water, they become maintainable. The swarm is maintainable. Whereas the fact that there's been so much displaced water upon the planet, Saudi Arabia just had a snowstorm. So water is in that region. And due to the water being in that region, these things are now able to breed quicker. Okay? So that's the reason that I'm back here on the stream. Actually, hey, you know, this is my stream. So I could, if I wanted to put up babies and donkey tails, that's up to you to watch. I mean, you could come in here and comment all you want, but I wanted to come back to make sure everybody knows that when I get on the stream, I'm not trying to misinform you. I'm not trying to give an assumption. I'm actually watching the videos that I watch, and it's not somebody talking behind the desk. Okay, here, look. I want you to see. This way, you're not saying, yo, this guy's he's trying to get me. Okay? Okay, hold on. So some reason somebody told me they don't need water. We're gonna go with this one first.
That is on the ground at the
Having an idea for a business was easy. Time was fluid.
Yeah, of course they go do the commercial.
But without the right team and the right tools,
it ain't nothing. It ain't nothing. Oh, okay. Because sometimes they say, well, what's your source? What's your source? How you know that this news? How do you know that this news company is real? Al Jazeera is funded in whole or in part by the Qatari government. Okay, so yesterday I used the Chinese news segment. Okay, and China, the Chinese news segment I used was from Chinese was the same thing. It was funded in whole or in part by the China government. Okay, so if these people, okay, if these segments are false or fake or just here to make us misinformed or assumed or to spread fear, would not YouTube rip these videos down? Or would not the Qatari government or the China government penalize these news stations? Because they're reputable news stations. They're named news stations. This isn't like The Onion. This isn't like QNN or whatever the hell. You know, it's not one of those them nutty news anchors or news reports. Okay, look, see, they're live now. Okay, they would have pulled these people down. Let's see what they got to say. Let's see what they got to say.
The world's most dangerous migratory pests, locusts, can swarm in their billions, and in January densely enough to force an Ethiopian Airlines plane off course. Now they're invading Ethiopia, Somalia, Kenya, Uganda and Pakistan. It is the worst outbreak in 25 years, and for Kenya in 70 years. The insects can spread fast, and other countries are now at risk. The swarms have already destroyed tens of thousands of hectares of crops. Millions of people, already short of food, could face famine. Somalia and Pakistan have declared a state of emergency. The UN says that if action isn't taken fast enough, Somalia's infestation could become the most devastating plague in living memory, and it's asked for $76 million in aid to help control the outbreak. Al Jazeera's Priyanka Gupta reports.
Up on the trees and down the fields, swarms of locusts are everywhere. 1 billion of these desert insects are sweeping across East Africa, destroying crops and livelihoods as they fly from one country to the other.
Yeah, now why are they flying? And no, how are they flying? Okay?
Of hunger and famine. We depend a lot on the season, and we worry that the locusts will destroy our harvest and we'll end up remaining hungry throughout the rest of the year.
Can you please tell me if you can hear this? Because it may be too low. So I would like to make sure that you can hear it.
They are breeding in large numbers, mostly in remote areas under the control of Al-Shabaab, and that's making it nearly impossible to fight the world.
Okay, all right. And that was just one. I want to make sure y'all can hear it. I want to make sure you can hear it. This way it ain't no, nah, you got it off. Nah, dude, you don't know. Nah.
Most dangerous migratory pests. Most locust infestation is now at risk of hunger and famine. We depend a lot on the season, and we worry that the locusts will destroy our harvest and we'll end up remaining hungry throughout the rest of the year. Somalia has declared a state of emergency after its worst locust infestation in 25 years.
The worst locust invasion since 25 years.
Remote areas under the control of Al-Shabaab, and that's making it nearly impossible to fight the world's most dangerous migratory pests.
Okay, you seen them spraying the stuff.
The UN says the most devastating plague of locusts in living memory could be within weeks if the world doesn't do enough to stop the outbreak.
Now this was like a week or two ago.
We're already in need of humanitarian assistance in terms of food security. So it means what we are afraid is that with the invasion of desert locusts that is really...
Okay, we got the professional here. He's saying that they could eat up a large percentage of the vegetation.
Climate experts say an unusual bout of heavy
Oh, okay. Hey, Donnie, hold on. Give me a second, bro. Okay. I think I'm having a little technical difficulties at this moment. And of course, you know, every time you're trying to bring out some kind of truth, either somebody's going to come and deter you where you have to argue with them, or something like this happens, a technical problem. Okay, so I don't know if I may have to restart the stream. This way y'all could get the information and it could be a little bit louder, or if I could try to manually do it right here. Okay, I'm going to try.
Can travel up to 150 kilometers a day. From parts of East Africa, millions of them have reached...
Yeah, I'm probably going to have to restart it. I'm going to have to restart it. This way y'all can hear it. Because this, hey, you know, like I said, yesterday, hold on. Yesterday, someone came in here and told me that these creatures can spread by dry ground. And from the news reports and from what the scientists are saying, it was a displacement of water that got the swarm this large, because that's what they was just saying in this news segment. They said that it was out of hand, but it could get worse as the weeks grew, because they was just gonna fly. I think every day they fly 90 miles or something like that. It's like a large distance, but then they leave behind hoppers or grasshopper like locusts, because the adult version is the flying locust. That's the top evolution. Remember Raichu with Pikachu and all that? So the top evolution of this locust grasshopper is flight. So this Pokemon is eating up everything in the vegetation in the fields. So this is a Pokemon of biblical proportions. This is almost like seeing a whole gang of Mewtwo's jumping around and eating up the walls and okay? So this is biblical at this point. We have the virus that's quarantining and locking down certain parts of the world. It's not only China anymore, okay? As you see, Southeast Asia, this locust swarm is spreading to Southeast Asia. But I have to put this news segment up because someone said that I was misinforming, misguiding, assuming, and you know what assuming does. So I don't want to spread no fear to no one. I don't want YouTube to be looking at me crazy. But I think now is the time to get right with God. The judgments are upon the earth. Hold on real quick, because I don't know if you're going to be able to come back, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to fix this. I'm going to try to. This way you can hear it loud. But if I don't, you can always use Google yourself. YouTube is your friend. Hold on. Oh, okay. Yeah, hold on. Give me a second. And I love interacting with y'all. Right now, I just couldn't read the comments that much because I'm trying to show y'all these videos. But I don't know what everybody else be talking about on this stream. New China TV, chasing locusts. Swarm of locusts devour everything in their path. This was like 6 years ago. So if you want to find anything out about locusts, check it out, okay? DW News, this one and the one I was just playing was talking about how they use water to breed, okay? So I'm going to try to come back. This way we can chat, okay? Because I want to chat with you. What's up, Puff? How you doing, bro? What about the bugs that eat plastic? Hey, they need to throw a few of them in the landfills. You know how bad these landfills look? They got garbage underwater and they got garbage on land. And they're talking about stopping recycling because they're saying it costs too much. How come it always costs too much for us to live healthy and live organic? Do you know how much it costs for a solar panel? Solar panel. This is insane at this point, okay? But I'm going to try to come back. I want to fix the volume, and I want to talk to my people. I appreciate all three of y'all, 4 of y'all, 5, 6, however many of y'all that came in, okay? I appreciate every one of y'all, because at least I know that the world, at least I know the world doesn't want to be zombies. You know what World War Z was? We're already zombies to technology. So could you imagine if something blacked out? We would panic, we would run for food first, and then when we run out of that food, we would start hunting our neighbors, making us look like a total swarm of zombies. You understand? I don't know if you're actually getting it. I don't know. But either way, let me try to fix the volume on this. This way you can hear the actual, because I'm not too sure. Sometimes I get tired of my voice. So you know what? I want you to actually hear what other people have to say. And then you could ask me, well, are they reputable? Well, I don't know. Did YouTube give them checks for no reason? You see what I mean? Okay, so you know where I'm at with this. So let me try to get this fixed, and I'll try to be right back. Oh, wait, hold on. What did you say, Donnie? About the Pacific. Is the land made out of... I'm not too certain. I don't know. I remember they was making and I think this was by Dubai. They was making a man-made island or beach, and it was called the World, and there was like different parts. They would have like a man-made island dedicated to New York, and a man-made island dedicated to California or Denver or something like that. Like they was building some stuff over there, so I don't know what they're building it out of, and they should be recycling plastic. I mean, come on now. I remember as a child, they was up there talking about we need to save the dolphins and the whales and stuff, and fish could get caught up in six-pack wrappers and stuff like that. And to see, you know what? Hold on, because now, you see what I mean? I ain't got no problems, though. I'm cool with it. Look, I want y'all to see landfills. Put in a landfill, okay? Because that stuff drifts off into sea. And then what you got to also realize is sometimes they dump this stuff in the sea. Here, documentary. That's where you want to go. Look at that. Look at that. It really anybody see the movie WALL-E? It really looks like a planet full of Wallies, bro. Largest garbage dump to be world-class park. So what they gonna do? Turn it into trash? There's a whole bunch of them too. What gets me is there's no modern ones. Okay, there's one for a year ago. Hey, there's a lot of damage going on to this planet. Okay, and there's so much that we don't know what to do with it. They could say they recycle, but it's so much trash. I personally, I could be wrong, but I personally think they only do like 20%. I feel like they only do like 20% of their recycling. They may melt down some plastic, they may shred some paper, but they don't know what to do with the rest of the stuff. So it just sits there. I would think they should like melt it down or burn it, make like a new chemical or texture or something, and make stuff out of it. But they possibly had that idea before, or it could be too expensive. Hey, you know what? You know what gets me about this too expensive garbage? We got hockey players and football players and basketball players making $93 million for like 4 years or something like that. Some crazy astronomical price. But you go into the store and you try to eat healthy, and you see the lettuce for $4, but you see the organic lettuce that they didn't spray no insecticide on for $8, $9, $10. There's something wrong. There's something wrong with our society. Somebody's greedy in one place, or someone doesn't care in another. Okay? So after that, I believe, and the price could have changed, but I believe when I was looking up solar panels, they were like $50,000. Okay? It was like some weird astronomical number. Now, you may be able to have like a price payment or a payment plan where you can actually be hooked onto it, but at the same time, why would you make it astronomical to live better? When you sit there and say, oh, well, we can make this more affordable for people. This way we can lighten the load on harming the environment, right? But somebody will say, well, they got to make the materials, and then they got to, see, we come up with an excuse. We always do. In worst case scenarios, when there's no money, we have to come together. Why not come together before the catastrophe comes down to it? Why do we have to, I need to get the pay. And then when the stuff happens, well, we didn't have the money for it. Oh, no. Well, now we got to come together because we didn't have the money for it. So now we got to save lives, and we got to come together, and we got to be heroes. Why don't we be heroes before the catastrophe, huh? What's up with that? I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy, right? Oh man. Yo, Aaron, you can tell me about what's going on with them wildfires down there. I've seen videos where the whole sky's red. and it was like smoke and stuff. Is this real? Am I just seeing fake stuff? And then we have to realize there was California fires, wildfires. The Amazon had wildfires, and then I heard that a large part of Australia had wildfires. So the planet's burning, okay? That's a plague of fire. We got the plague of locusts, and now we have this new virus that's spreading like wildfire. If anyone's ever played the game Tom Clancy's The Division, this is what's going on, okay? Just to let you know. What about the duck fish and living? Hey, if they all eat plastic, then you need to let the the landfill people know, because these animals should be gravitating over there. They should be eating most of this stuff up. But at the same time, we're producing so much trash. Once they eat like 3 or 4 things, I'm pretty sure they're full. They're going to fly away. Who's worried about this? You worried about a fish that can eat plastic or a duck that can eat plastic? We going to need to clone them things. They're going to have to be all over the place. And that's going to mess up the ecosystem. Hey, you know that they made man-made salmon or man-made fish, and they put it into the wild, and now they're evasive and they're taking over because they're larger fish. They don't eat or kill the fish, they just eat the food. This way the fish can't eat, so now the fish are dying because they don't have no food. They're starving to death. The man-made fish is now evasive, and they're mating quicker and more than the natural salmon, because they were like mixed with trout, and they were like a Frankenstein fish. Okay, here, just in case you're like, wow, this guy's going crazy, he's talking. Hold on. Hold on, give me a second, please. Bear with me. Oh, jeez. Oh, okay. There we go. Oh, excuse me. Oh, no. Please, please. Please bear with me. Yeah, it sounds like a movie. Oh, okay. You know what? All right. And the volume's not good, but right here. Okay? 8 months ago. You see how big that fish is? You see how small that one? That's the fake one. That's the natural. Whenever you get a chance, okay, please do your research and check out and see if they made fish and put them in the streams, and now they're messing up the ecosystem of the natural fish. Okay? Artificial will be removed from the planet, believe it or not, and nature will have to be reset. It will be recourse, because the planet deals with natural stuff. It doesn't deal with abnormal things. That fish is mixed with bass, trout, salmon, I think tuna, all types of different things. You could do the research. There's 2 videos, okay? 4 years ago they was doing this. They gave you a video 8 months ago to let you know it's still happening, okay? They may hit the markets. In fact, I'll guarantee you they're probably still selling these things, okay? All right? So I want to fix my volume so I could actually get in, so I could start talking with you. I appreciate everyone that's here, but the volume's kind of low on the laptop, and I want you to hear besides listening to my voice, because someone told me that I was misguided, or I was giving an assumption. So I want you to see what I'm seeing. I watch checks. Okay? That's what I watch. Anything that has a check next to it, YouTube has certified it. They've approved it. So if this stuff isn't real, it would be knocked down. They would wipe it away. Okay? That's where I'm at with it. So let me try to get this volume working a little bit better. I'm gonna try to come back on stream. Oh wait. And see, that's what I'm saying. That's how every time I want to fix it so I could show y'all, but then I start seeing the comments and I want to interact with you too. Japan is still pirates in our waters, right? I don't know if that's so true, because we have a lot of agreements and we have a lot of trade deals. So we're still doing business with Japan. I think everybody's in a business moment right now. Once the business agreements get ripped up, like Trump did that nuclear agreement, once the business and the money stops coming in, that's when wars start. Okay? When nobody can make no more money, that's when they'll say, all right, let's go to war. Because now they have to fight for resources. Okay? Nobody wants to do business with cash no more, because they're like, that's not really beneficial. See, if me and you are doing business and we're making money off of each other, it's okay. You're gonna go home, you're gonna make money for your family, I'm gonna make money for mine. Whereas if I run out of money and I'm pulling out of my deals and I'm saying, well, I can't pay you all that back, you're gonna start looking at me cross-eyed, and you're gonna say, you know what, you have to be removed. You owe too much of a high debt. Hey, you know what? That's what they're trying to say Pop Smoke's death was about. They said that he owed somebody's money. They said that he owed somebody money. Okay? So everybody's out there mourning the death of the rapper, and the rapper ripped somebody off. In fact, there was a story going around about how he had a Rolls Royce. He had a Rolls Royce that he was borrowing in a video in California. He borrowed the Rolls Royce, or paid to borrow it. He took it from Los Angeles to Nevada. The way they found out was they had LoJack on the Rolls Royce. They watched it go from California to Nevada, then from Nevada to New York. So whoever was in control of that Rolls Royce, or whoever owned that, was a pretty pissed character. Okay? Now, I don't know if that was the main person that did it, or if this guy had a history of ripping people off. But whatever he did, he really pissed somebody off, and you know what? They found him. So, with that being said, okay, people need to get their business in order. When you don't have a way to pay back, war starts. Okay? So as the economy is slowly falling, well, actually we're kind of falling into a global recession. That's why they're starting to promote this digital currency. But I don't want to speak too far over people's heads. You have to check this stuff out. This is it's right here. We're at the end of the Bible. We're at the end of the book. And it's a beautiful thing to know that there's an actual God. What's scary is if your report card, if your life is in tune with God. I know I've made mistakes. I am not perfect. And there's not that many people on the planet that are perfect. Now, I don't know the ones that are. And may God protect the ones that are, if there are any. But from what I'm seeing right now, the judgments are falling upon the earth. And if the judgments are falling, I don't know how many people's actually here that's going to be protected from all this stuff. I mean, This is stuff of mass proportions, okay? And see, that's the thing too. Like with this virus running around and containment and quarantining and stuff. If you really look at it, there's still people over there alive. So I don't know where they're saying people are dying and stuff like that. Now I'm not saying people aren't dying, but at the same time, it seems like there's people that's still alive. And that's the weird part, because in that hypothetical game, The Division, there was still people alive during that crisis too. But in New York, I don't know if it was the creators of the game or if that was the plot that they were seeing that was going to unravel. But the mass bodies that was just all over the place, burning and just like, that's a horrible freaking sight. When I seen it, it was horrible. So to actually know that could possibly be a potential, because the population of China is bigger than the population of America. So what are they going through with this I don't even want this viral infection, okay? Jeez. All right. Well, like I said, hold on. Woo! Okay. You see? Whoa. Now, hey, Aaron, thank you for the warning. I'm a impoverished black guy, okay? I can't do anything about that, but that seemed like that's pretty. No, yeah. Hey, Donnie, I wanted to turn up my laptop, but I gotta get off real quick. Yeah, Aaron, I believe you. I know that Russians are in the waters. Okay, they got a submarine that's nuclear capable, and the nuke on it is called Poseidon, and it's designed to take down coastal cities or to destroy ports. But it's like I said, it's designed to take down coastal cities. So yeah, war's on the table. War's been on the table. War, from when I was a child, I remember them saying, and this is an American saying, war brings in big bucks. And we all know that the president at current time is a businessman. He loves to make money, right? And for some reason, I don't know why people think that these nuclear arsenals are created for. They're created for times like this. But what you call it? Let me come right back. I'm gonna try to get this laptop fixed, and I'm gonna come right back with these. I want to stick on the locust, because I really have a problem when someone says that I'm misguiding or misinforming, giving misinformation, or if I'm assuming. I did not start this channel to assume or misinform, and there's so many other channels out there to do that. Okay, so if you got a problem with me doing it, go over there and tell the other people that they're doing it. But like I said, because then that sounds like that I'm trying to defend the fact that I'm informing or assuming or whatever. No, I don't want you to get that idea. I'm showing you verified accounts by YouTube, okay? These things would be pulled down. I'm letting you know the judgments, the biblical judgments of, here, look. Oh man. Okay, yeah, right back to that. Whenever you get the chance, I was about to type that in, but whenever you get the chance, type in the plagues of Egypt. The plagues of Egypt, okay? Because the plagues of Egypt are happening or are beginning to happen in China. So if it didn't happen in that region, I don't know what's going on. But let me try to fix this thing. It was very good talking to most of y'all. I got love for all of y'all. And I'll be back probably in a few minutes, hopefully. Okay? Wait, I want to, like I said, I love interacting. I love reading the comments. But if I keep reading the comments, then I'm never going to shut down the stream and fix the laptop. I'll need to fix the laptop so you can actually hear other people's voices. Because I know you may get tired of mine, or you may say, oh, you said that wrong, or something like that. Here, look, I want you to see this purely. So I'll be back. Thank you. Give me a second.